It's Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
The Jonesy and Amanda Show.
Gorgeous Amanda.
Mistress Amanda is delivering discipline.
It hurts, but someone's got to do it.
Bad Amanda. Bad Amanda. All right, going to see Jonesy.
And the virile Jonesy.
What a creep.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Stay in school and learn school.
Yeah, okay.
Out of the way, Dobie.
Jonesy and Amanda, those are names that you would never forget.
It's showtime.
Well, hello there, Amanda. Day after your
hi.
birthday.
Day after my birthday.
Pulling down the bunting.
You're putting back the
stops.
You pulled them all out yesterday.
Stops are pulled out yesterday.
They
Now
have
the
to
stops
go back in.
Yes, Brian with a B, or Ryan with a B, filling in for Gem Y Rye. The stops have been put back in.
They're stopped.
Good.
They're fully stopped.
Yep. Well, it's a radio station, not a place of entertainment.
And rightfully so. I'm going to be doing an evening scroll today. This is just giving you some of the fruits of the stuff that I find when I'm scrolling through my phone. I was just scrolling quickly just then while you were talking.
Great.
Look at this one I just found here. It's a girl in this. She looks like she's on Married at First Sight. She's in a little pink dress and heels. POV. You're determined to change the public image of exorcists. Now there are exorcist influencers.
Right.
And then I saw this. This is someone called Freddie Texan who was giving a review of something or telling a story. My wife and I visited Southampton for our 25th wedding anniversary from Texas. Our evening was ruined when a man dressed as a minion called my wife a mad yank slag because she'd never heard of a man called Craig David. This is a snippet of people's lives, and this is the kind of thing I will be bringing you for my evening scroll.
On a Wednesday. Well,
You mad yank slag.
you know who's joining us today?
Who?
Celia Pacquola.
I do love her.
She's a funny, funny lady, and we can't get anything done until we do the magnificent Fast Five.
It is magnificent.
I've misspoke in our old incarnation. When we used to dominate breakfast radio, we
Yeah.
had a segment called The Magnificent Seven.
We've moved that into the Fast Five.
Yeah,
And if
because
you
7
would-
trivia questions is just too much.
If you'd like to play, 135522, give us a call.
Please, 135522. I
That's
know
what
you
the
just
girl
said that.
just said.
You're doing my lines today. This is what's happening.
You mad yank slag.
Jam Nation.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
It's time. It's like a Milo in the afternoon, the Fast Five. 5 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly?
Does a Milo speed you up? It's not famous.
It's a bit of pep. Because right now you've got the... You're a
Shouldn't
bit
it be a
like,
coffee, not a Milo?
You're a bit... It doesn't matter. It could be a Milo, could be a soup, could be a kebab. What I'm saying
A
to you...
miso soup.
You know, why do you ruin these things?
Could be a lem sip.
Michelle is in Preston. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, how are ya?
Very well.
Michelle, I have on good authority that Amanda Keller was filming at Preston Markets for her hit TV show, The Piano.
Yeah, season 2's about to launch, but we were there for season 1.
Did you? Are they still talking about it?
Are they, Michelle?
Oh, yeah, we loved it. I saw it on the telly. It was awesome.
The
Great
markets
show.
do you often go to the markets? They're brilliant, aren't they?
A lot, yeah. I'm there all the time.
You know,
Yeah.
I want to go to the markets to buy
Well, what's
stuff.
stopping
Yeah, they're
you?
great.
Well, no,
What's-
but
to
then you
markets
just
to
go
buy stuff. What do you think
Then
they're
you just
for?
then you just go to the supermarket and you get it all together.
Well, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe occasionally
I know,
go,
maybe
to
I should.
go to the markets.
But do you?
What's stopping you,
Do you know
Brendan?
what? When do you go to markets other than to film a TV show?
No, I often go to the
Okay,
fresh
which market?
food markets.
Oh, really? What, at Woolworths?
I go to, why don't you shut up, markets?
Michelle, you're a market lover.
I am.
Well, the aim of the game here is to answer question number 5 correctly. But let's start at question number 1. What's the name of the Australian women's soccer team, Michelle?
Matilda?
The Matildas.
Which Disney cartoon's character's love interest is named Prince Eric?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have a clue.
I wouldn't know that
Sorry.
one either. Sorry, Michelle.
Benjamin is in Bond Beach.
Hi, Benjamin.
Hi.
Brendan, would you like to quiz Benjamin about how often he goes to fresh food markets?
Well, he's a fair whack away from.
I go once a week.
Do you-
Get all my produce and everything.
See, and you're saying the word produce, so you're one of those people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people are
No,
those
no,
people,
no, no,
Brendan.
no, no, no. Just my fresh stuff, not my meat or anything.
No.
But, it's always better.
Well, I go to my local butchery these days to get because it's better quality meat than other places.
Why are you laughing? I don't
Because you've got
understand
this look
where
on
you're
your
going.
face.
Because you're making it sound like this is the first time you've ever heard it. Are you like Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, and you're just discovering how real life works.
I am, without the creepiness.
Well, I don't know about that.
Benjamin, Amanda just goes to her butchers for the saucy talk.
I do.
Because all the butchers, they like a bit of a flirt and a bit of saucy talk.
Question number 2 for you, Benjamin. Which Disney cartoon character's love interest is named Prince Eric?
Oh, Prince Eric. The Prince.
Oh,
Benjamin,
sorry.
See you
That's
down
question
in the meat
number
market.
2.
if you would like
See
to...
you down the meat market.
That's what they call
Give us a call if you'd like to play 1355 22.
Please.
I'll slap Brendan around in the meantime.
Oh, please.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
The Fast Five. The challenge here is to go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly, but as Amanda will tell you...
You only have to answer question 5 correctly to win the prize, but we're only up to question 2.
Claire, when Amanda says that, that is code for speed it up, Dumbos. How's things in Ferntree Gully?
Oh, it's a beautiful day today.
Good.
Oh, who have you got there as your brains trust?
That's my little one.
How old's your
Just
little...
home from school. 5.
Oh, she was 5 and she's screaming like that. What's the matter?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Oh, Brendan.
Well,
not
no.
called in to practice anyone else's parenting.
No, I'm not.
Well, look, actually, maybe your 5-year-old could answer this. Which of the Disney cartoon characters' love interests is Prince Eric?
Yeah, that would be Ariel.
That's exactly
Yep.
right.
Let's play Cover Me, Claire.
Yep.
Cover me.
Cover me! Cover me! I got you covered, boss.
Now, weirdly, this is AI, funnily enough. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, but what song is he singing?
Diamond Lion, Lover Boy.
I'd scream too.
Claire.
I can't think of what it's called. I know the song, I just can't think of what it's called.
I think you might have to attend to your child, Claire.
Maybe.
Kathy is in Barden Ridge.
Hello, Kathy.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. I do apologise. You're going to have to listen to this. Here's
I
Arnold
like it.
Schwarzenegger. What's he singing?
Diamond Lion, Lover Boy.
Kathy.
Oh, I want to hear a bit more.
He moves in space with minimum waste and maximum joy.
What's the song, Kathy?
Let's Smooth Operator by Sade.
Smooth operator.
Is that him or her?
I can't tell with Arnold Swaps and Sade starts. How many claws does your average cat have, Kathy? Is it A, 14, B, 16, or C, 18?
I think it's 18.
It is.
Yeah.
This is weird. 5 on each front foot and 4 on each back foot.
All right, okay.
Complicated.
Cats.
This is question 5.
Nothing
This is where it happens for
complicated
you,
about cats.
Kathy.
Here we go.
Brothers
Okay.
Joel and Benji make up which band?
Good Charlotte.
Yes,
There it
you're in Australia
is.
at the moment.
Yes.
Well done, Kathy.
They performed last
Thank
night,
you.
and according to our spies, they did very, very well. I love. We should play some Good Charlotte. You know, like the little things, and Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And what else did they have? Brian?
The anthem.
The anthem.
How does that go?
The anthem.
Well, I feel like I'm at their concert.
Best that they sing it, not me. Kathy, congratulations, a $300 Amasim SIM card. Great deals on Amasim mobile and home internet plans. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kathy. Well, yes, coming up, my evening scroll. What has piqued my interest as I've been scrolling through my phone? And comedy queen Celia Pacquola is going to be joining us.
Jam Nation.
As I go to bed each night and I put my little Fitbit sleep app on, not sleep apnea, the little app that tells me how many hours I sleep, I look at your online presence and I can see that you're online.
I don't understand how I'm a Luddite, as you know.
It's there. I just see that you're online.
Well, maybe I'm reading. You don't know what I'm doing online.
I send you a text and I say, go to bed.
And I say, mind your own beeswax, because the stuff that I find entertains the world, Brendan. For example, with my evening scroll.
It's time once again for Amanda's Evening Scroll.
Let's see what I found in my evening scroll last night. An influencer has run foul of the law. Here's how the story started.
A TikTok creator is facing a lawsuit after posting a controversial hotel hack online.
What do you think it was? A controversial hotel hack has It's like a lawsuit, facing a lawsuit. What could
That
it
quick
be?
checkout thing, you don't have to go to the counter. Just put it straight in the little chute.
No. It's not about leaving a chock on the pillow. Hang on, that's not a chock. It's none of that business. What's happened, this social media influencer, Tara Woodcox is her name, she took to Instagram to reveal a travel hack that she says she learnt from a flight attendant. If you don't have time to wash your dirty undies, you boil them up in the hotel kettle. Yeah, makes a hell of a brew. And quite rightly, people are outraged. And she said afterwards, I just heard it was a hack. I didn't really do it. Yeah, right. But this is good that we're starting to
wash it in the sink.
Well, maybe you need boiling water. I don't know how bad they are. Why don't you just buy some new ones? Why don't you just wear them inside out, as men do? But here's
This is how they made miso soup.
But at least they're, as I said, she's facing a lawsuit, so people are starting to clamp down on this.
I hope they shoot her.
You know how I've always wanted to be tasered? It's my secret dream.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what about this? This is interesting. A woman, a high teen, and this is the very sad part. She has leukemia. She's come out of remission, only has a few months to live, and she was given a bucket list. She created a bucket list of wishes, one of which was to taser a police officer.
Mm.
And that's happened. So that's what happens. Sergeant Douglas Blind from the Newark Police Department put his hand up and volunteered for the task. A crowd of supporters watched. She had a few training moments, and then, zap, she was able to taser him. It says here he winced and fell onto the mat, guided by spotters. He said it's unpleasant to say the least, but for 5 seconds, if it makes someone's dream come true, particularly in her situation, it was worth it.
Well, you could have signed up for that, and you'd be doing good.
Well, actually, that's true. I want to be tasered. People want to tase people. Maybe I should join some kind of club.
No, I'm just thinking.
That's how Jeffrey Dahmer got himself in all of this trouble.
Do we want to see you losing sort of bowel or bladder control in front of people?
There's an OnlyFans site for that. Then this is where it's taken me. My scroll. There's the movie Interstellar. Have you ever seen that? It's a brilliant.
I want to watch. It's got Matthew McConaughey.
And it's got Timothy Chalamet who plays his kid. I must say I got confused at the ending, but until then, music by Hans Zimmer, fabulous film.
It's the future, isn't it? Earth's dead. They go into the future.
Kind of stuff. I don't know. Don't ask me to
Suspended
explain.
animation.
But it was really great. Time travel, I think. Excellent. Anyway, Timothy Chalamet was being. I'm not sure.
They're looking for replacements for Margaret and David. We're right here.
What if I get tasered? So Variety magazine sat down with Matthew McConaughey and with Timothy Chalamet to talk about this film. And it's a Christopher Nolan film. This is what Timothy Chalamet had to say about his last day on set.
And I went in my trailer and I went in the bathroom and there was a huge turd in my toilet. And I was like, I felt so disrespected because I thought, oh man, I know I'm not the star in this movie, but like who's coming? So I went around to all the huge grips. We were in the suburbs of Canada, these big guys. I said, hey, did one of you guys, let it loose in my trailer? And they said no. And I went up to Nolan on set too. I said, down my trailer. And he kind of pointed to Matthew, and I looked at Matthew. He had this devilish grin on his face, like, right now, man. And I said, why'd you do that, man? He said, in Texas, it's coming of age, baby. He's like,
Souvenir.
Souvenir. So if you go to a Matthew McConaughey gift shop, just get the snow globes. You're much safer.
All right.
So that is the
fruits.
The fruits of my evening scroll.
Go to bed.
Tune in again for another exciting edition of Amanda's Evening Scroll.
Jam
Nation.
Gold. It's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home.
Celia Pacquola didn't have a 2026 tour on her bingo card, but thanks to her boyfriend and a kayak, she's decided to do exactly that. The show is called Gift Horse, and Celia, hello.
Hello. I really wish that was a joke, but that's not what the show is about, but it is actually 55 minutes of mainly kayak-based comedy.
Right.
So you weren't happy to receive the kayak?
Let me put it this way. On the morning of my 42nd birthday, when I came out into the living room and I found an inflatable kayak, and I said, it's a kayak, was the first time I've ever said the word kayak. It was such a shock. I can't believe this. I never planned this to be a national tour. It was one joke and it blew up, not unlike an inflatable kayak. And it has become this ginormous thing. It's so petty and so massive at the same time. I'm having the greatest time touring this show. It's really ridiculous and fun.
Because this is the stuff about it being petty and big at the same time. I saw a lot of stuff around Valentine's Day with women saying, look, thank you, he got me this. It's about being seen, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing, right? Because a lot of people you don't want to complain about a gift because you don't want to seem materialistic or greedy or whatever. But often the core of it is particularly if it's something that's given to you by someone close to you, if it's wrong for you, you look at them and go, don't you know me? Do you not know me at all? What about me says kayak or lizard cage? Because this is the thing. Since I've been doing this show, I've been getting people have been sending me messages of their bad gifts, and they are incredible. Like stuff like someone was given a bike seat when they don't have a bike.
Oh.
The lizard cage was someone was given a lizard cage when she does not want a lizard or have a lizard at all. And, it's fun.
Just being the only man in this chat, how do we get to kayak? In some way, your boyfriend, he would have said, she wants a kayak. You've given an indication you would like a kayak. Like, did you watch like Deliverance or something, or did you went into
well, this is the
BCF?
thing, without giving too many spoilers, this is the thing. There's a reason behind it. Sometimes there's not, but yes, the inflatable kayak is not generally an impulse purchase unless you're in Aldi, So there was thought it was something. He was a kayaker before I knew him. Not that I knew that about him. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a child with him. Because we got together really fast, so there's a lot of stuff we don't know about each other. So this show is really a lot about relationships and how well we know each other. Does your partner know you better than your friends and that kind of stuff? So on the surface of that, again, another kayak reference, you'd think that it sounds like a mean gift, that could be like a Homer Simpson bowling ball gift, that he's bought me something for him. But I think it's because it's one of those things where he liked it, so he thought maybe I like it. So it's trying, So
you haven't, and I don't want to ruin the show. Have you embraced kayaking?
I can't tell you that. That's a spoiler. I cannot tell you what happened.
This is good.
Isn't this ridiculous? That's the hook of my show, is come along and find out whether or not Celia Pacquola went kayaking.
My husband once, it was our wedding anniversary, and we didn't want to do wedding anniversary presents, but he came home with a box with a bow on it. And I opened it up, and it was a pair of binoculars that he had wanted, but he'd gone to buy them, but they offered free gift wrapping.
And so he just went there for you.
Yeah. And he didn't even really pretend. He just said, "Oh, aren't they great?" I said, "I don't want these." He said, "Oh, okay."
I'll take them off your hands.
I'll take them off your hands.
See, men like to see,
This is also what's funny is like it's just such I can't believe how much it really has blown up. Because I put it online because I thought it was funny, and I was immediately attacked by two groups of angry men. And the first group were the ones who were like, "Women, you're impossible to buy for. You're never happy. We don't know what you want. If only there was a way to find out that didn't involve talking to you at all."
Or living with you or knowing you.
The second group of angry men were kayak enthusiasts. I had a lot of very angry kayakers who were like, "It's actually a really great present and don't knock it till you try it, and it's a really good upper body workout."
Oh, how exhausting. It's exhausting.
If men ruled the world, I would love a gift like that. If I came home and saw a kayak and a gift box set of binoculars, I'd go, what a great gift.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is the thing.
Here's where
he gave me a gift that was so bad that it actually gave me something that I love, which is an hour of new jokes. He actually couldn't have given me anything more perfect for me.
And look, it's given you an income. So this is great. For tickets and tour information, head to comedy.com.au. Have a look at the new tour with Celia Pacquola and Gift Horse. Celia, thank you for joining us.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording,
Jonesy and Amanda.
We'll do it live! Jonesy and Amanda, those are two great names.
Such a scam.
I'm not a scab.
Sense the chemistry between them, but how much of that is real?
Mind your own business and shut your pie hole.
I wish you well with your show.
Good afternoon to you.
Another story I wanted to cover today. Well, I'll tell you the story. This is what I found. It's big news. A man has officially broken the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous fart, lasting 40 seconds. It says here this remarkable feat has garnered global attention, a viral sensation. This is charming, showcasing the bizarre yet entertaining nature of the internet. Anyway, I tried to find the video that showed the charming nature of it all. It's fake.
It's not news.
I read it it said The Guardian, and I thought, well, that sounds reputable. It was the Indian Daily Guardian. Giardia. So
the IDG.
If you see that story,
yep,
I know it will give you an uplifting moment in your day.
Right.
It's not true.
Well, what is the world record?
Apparently they don't even have a category
Don't
for
even
it.
have a
So it's not
category.
like, 40 seconds didn't break the record.
Yeah.
Guinness has come out and said we don't even have that category.
Because I dare say 40 seconds is a long time. And I think I'm looking at
Wouldn't
someone
you
that
feel
could...
good, though?
when
The end
it's
of
all
40
done.
seconds.
When it's all done.
And you flapped around the room like an old balloon.
Well, we've broken... We did the underwater record.
We broke the record for the longest underwater broadcast. We did it at the Sydney Aquarium in the Shark Tank.
Yep.
And within 2 days, someone else had broken that record. And that got press coverage here when ours didn't.
Which was outrageous.
Completely outrageous.
But also it broke records because it was the first recorded underwater fight.
But look, it's not going to be a walk in the park. We know that. But
Brendan, if you just had, I know you think.
No, I don't.
You think
I don't
that I am being unrealistic and being a whinger. It's okay, I'll do it. I won't talk to you. You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
There were many records set that day. Underwater whinger and longest urination in front of management.
Well, we
from you.
didn't have time to get out of the tank.
Celia Pacquola was just
and then
on the
I got
show.
in the tank.
Lamenting a dreadful present that she got from her partner. I reckon the tribal drum will beat for this on Gold.
Damnation.
We just had Celia Pacquola on the show. She is doing a comedy tour on the strength of a gift that she got from her partner.
Yes, a gift that was kind of out of the blue and left a field for her.
Let me put it this way. On the morning of my 42nd birthday, when I came out into the living room and I found an inflatable kayak, and I said, "It's a kayak," was the first time I've ever said the word kayak.
So it's not in her wheelhouse.
No, we're talking about that, how, you want to feel seen. And when your partner or someone gives
women
you...
and you want to be seen.
Yeah,
You always
as
say
Celia
this.
herself said, if there's only a way you could learn about things that I wanted that involved maybe, I don't know, talking to me.
Do you know what? Women don't know what they want.
I think they do,
They
Brendan.
have no idea. My wife, for example, see, men are practical. My wife, for example, this is coming up to Mother's Day, and I'm watching my wife in the garden. She loves gardening, really good at it. She's got a real green thumb, and she's trying to hose the garden, and she's wrestling with the hose reel, and the hose is kinking, and I'm just watching her struggle with this, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get her for Mother's Day one of those get out of town hose reels.
Right.
You know, the retractable hose reel? You mount it on the fence and it goes back in.
I guess that's
and
the last thing you've ever mounted then.
It doesn't spurt everywhere. So anyway, I got her this hose reel. I mounted it, put a bow on it and everything like that. It is a Mother's Day gift as well,
But it
by the way.
shouldn't have been.
Exactly. She's not my mother. But I thought,
No, that's not why it shouldn't have been.
What did my wife say to you?
She said to me, I haven't had a Mother's Day.
You know,
because why don't you just as a nice, generous gift, because you like the garden too, just get her a hose reel and buy her something else for Mother's Day.
because it's coming up to Mother's Day. Then I'm going to get another gift. It doesn't stop with women and gifts.
See, no, you've misunderstood. And you've misunderstood.
No.
You like stacking the dishwasher. Hey, here's some dishwashing tablets. There's your Father's
great.
Day.
If you go to Costco and get me one of those big boxes of dishwashing tablets
for
on
Father's
special.
Day,
I'm fine with that.
You'd say, where's my
Men,
beer?
You know what?
You'd want a little something for you.
You get me a carton of beer. I'm
No,
the happiest
see,
man in the
without
world.
that and just the dishwashing tablets, how would you feel?
I'd be happy with it.
No, you would
Men
not.
are practical. What do you mean? No, you would not.
No. Well, look, the tribal drum is going to beat for this. Let's call it this. Do you even know me?
It's a kayak was the first time I've ever said the word kayak.
Do you
even know me?
Jonesy and Amanda. Listen to the podcast whenever you want with the free iHeart app.
The tribal drum has been beating thanks to our guest Celia Pacquola, who was on earlier. She wasn't happy with the thoughtful gift of a kayak that she got from her partner.
It's a kayak was the first time I've ever said the word kayak.
You know,
we
there's
just
no
want to be
pleasing.
seen. You gave your wife a hose reel for Mother's Day because you thought she likes gardening, she's struggling.
I'm watching her in the garden.
Yeah,
and it was a beautiful day.
Yes, a garden that you like too, and you benefit from the garden. So why not just buy her a hose reel and don't pretend it's a present?
So I'm working on a motorbike, right? And I needed a new bike hoist, which I do need. My birthday's coming up. And if Helen bought me a brand new bike hoist, I would be as happy as a clam because that's what I want.
All right, but how about this? You need a new bike hoist, but she goes out and buys you a beret. That's the equivalent of this.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Something that she thinks would look good on you, even though it's nothing in your sphere you've ever said that you'd like a beret.
Yes, but how do you know?
Someone's got a birthday coming up.
I might like a bear. I do see what you're saying.
Tribal Drum is beating for, do you even know me?
It's a kayak was the first time I've ever said the word kayak.
How good is the word kayak, by the way? Amanda, not Amanda here, but Amanda here.
Hello,
Amanda.
Hello. I got from the Jonesy gift catalogue for Valentine's Day a whippersnipper.
No.
Great.
No.
Yes, no, Jonesy, no.
No. And
No.
what was his rationale?
Well, we don't live together, so he lives quite a far away from me, and I did have a little patch of grass, but it was like 2 metres by 2 metres.
Mm.
And I've been borrowing the neighbour's lawnmower, and so I guess he thought, I'll get you a whippersnipper so you can do your own
It's the same
lawnmower.
thing. How would you feel, Amanda? But then why not just buy you a whippersnipper and not make it a Valentine's gift?
You see what's happening here?
Tell me.
He doesn't want another man cutting Amanda's grass. So he's got a whippersnipper. The big question that everyone wants to know, Amanda, is it cordless or petrol?
Cordless.
Well, there you go. He's a modern guy.
Thank you, Amanda.
Sensitive guy
I
too.
hear what you're
Cares for the
saying.
environment, cares for his lady.
I hear what you're saying. And can you never use the word lady again, Brendan?
Chloe.
Hello, Chloe.
Hello.
What was the gift?
Earrings.
Oh, they sound
And I don't
nice.
have my ears pierced.
Oh, I see.
Never.
How long have you been with him?
We already had one child, a 3-year-old.
Right.
So a while.
Yeah, so he's never looked at your earlobes closely then.
Apparently not.
No.
So you just got your earrings.
Yeah. He thought they looked nice.
Beautiful birthday gift.
Did you think about, because you've experienced pain, you've had a child, so, ear piercings a walk in the park.
No, I took them back and got something else.
Yeah.
Clip-ons.
Yeah. Took them back and got something else. Is the theme of this?
What I'm getting from this.
No, what you're getting.
What I'm getting is women are very hard to please.
No, that.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay. I hope you like your beret, Brendan.
I'm kidding. Women are very hard
You
to
like
please.
your beret.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy Amanda driving you home with Jam Nation. We had Celia Pacquola on the show before, and she wasn't happy with the thoughtful gift of a kayak that she got from her partner. She's not a kayaker. She's not into kayaks. He, in a former life, liked to kayak.
She didn't know that. They've never spoken about that.
But now she's making a whole stand-up comedy show about it. But the tribal drum is beating for, do you even know me?
It's a kayak was the first time I've ever said the word kayak.
I feel that she's going to come around to kayaking.
I don't think that's the point of it. Belinda, hello.
Hi. So one Christmas, I'm unwrapping my gift from my partner, and it's a Chinese container full of worms, wiggling around worms.
What was that?
And he said the look of shock on my face, he knew that he'd done something wrong. I was starting to get into growing some veggies, and he decided to give me a worm farm.
Yes.
But that was too big to wrap. So he left that around the corner outside hidden and decided, well, I'll wrap the worm. But I hate bugs and, all those sorts of things. So I had a container of worms wiggling around in my hand. I couldn't believe it.
Do you remember we once had a boss here, the big boss, who said that he'd bought his wife a convict brick. And I said, is there anything else? And he said, he was American.
Yeah.
He said, no, I bought her a convict brick. And I suggested putting a little something else in the package. And in the end, he bought her a necklace to go with it. And he went out of his way to thank me. Because no woman wants to just open a package of a brick.
But Belinda, you had worms in your hand and then around the corner, more worms.
Worm poo waiting for me.
Yes.
But you like gardening. I can see because what he's trying to do.
We get what he's trying to do, Brendan. We understand. Thank you, Belinda. A jar of worms is all we need.
I'm trying to help him. Paul has joined us.
You don't have to help them,
man
Brendan.
has arrived.
Hello, Paul. Tell us your story.
G'day, Legends. Been married 38 years, 2 kids in their 30s. My very first Father's Day, the bride presented me with a kettle. And I had a choice then, do I offend her or do I put up with this for the rest of my life? So I said to her, why'd you give me a kettle, love? She said, because we need a kettle. So I said, well, it's Father's Day. It's not what we need.
Yeah.
And how did
we
that?
sorted it out.
And are you glad you said that? Did that set the tone for better gifts?
38 years, Amanda. It worked.
There you go.
Yeah.
So the kettle, is it still going?
No, but Paul's point is, and this
I
is
wouldn't
what,
have a clue, mate. I don't use kettles.
and this is what women say. The same thing is, yes, we need a kettle, but this is a gift, a separate gift just for me.
I know. But it's still on the boil.
Oh, okay. Hello, Samantha.
Paul just likes cool drinks.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello.
What did you get?
I got for my 30th birthday, I got a steam mop and a CD of best ever beer songs.
Did you want either of those things?
Absolutely not.
You thought it? What was the
best
thinking?
ever beer
What's the
songs,
thinking
steam mop.
behind that?
Absolutely no idea.
Well, you can, while you're cleaning.
This isn't up to you, Brendan, to
while you're
justify
cleaning
this.
and getting your man a beer, you can be
You hate
out.
yourself right now,
No,
don't
I
you,
don't.
Brendan?
I'm loving me at the moment.
We are getting so many calls. We're going to keep going.
And you can join us 135522 or jonesyandamanda.com.au. More of your calls coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home. Celia Pacquola, we love her. She's got a new show at the moment called Gift Horse. It's touring Australia. She was just on before lamenting the gift that she got for her 42nd birthday.
Let me put it this way. On the morning of my 42nd birthday, when I came out into the living room and I found an inflatable kayak, and I said, "It's a kayak," was the first time I've ever said the word kayak.
I think for me, I see stuff like that as really cool. Like, as a man, I would like to get that.
But this isn't about that.
I know.
The equivalent of this is that I think you'd look good in a bright a scarf around your neck and a beret. Say I think you look – actually, I do think you look good in a scarf and you would hate to wear it. But say I bought you a scarf and a beret. It's like you going, when have I ever said I wanted this?
Yeah.
It's not the gift that you wanted.
It's not, no.
So you understand this, don't you?
I do understand. Okay. You don't have to look, it's not like Jane Goodall teaching a primate.
I think it is because you keep talking about practical gifts. I'm happy for this isn't about that. You want that, but it's you wanting a practical gift and me buying you a handbag.
Men are so spooked. Don't buy me a handbag, but men are so spooked about getting the ladies in their lives gifts.
But every woman would, as Celia said in the interview, if only there was a way men could figure out what we wanted that involved maybe talking to us.
Well, what do you want? Because that's what I mean. You say, what do you want for your birthday? I go, I don't know. You
Surprise me. But, you know,
you're seeing what I'm saying.
Yeah, but, you know, perfumes, nice hand
what
creams.
perfume?
Hand cream. Well, better than a rake, better than a hose reel.
Wilma has joined us.
Have you heard anyone complaining about getting the wrong perfume? Only
you can get wrong perfume.
Well, maybe it's because you're not observant to know the right.
You buy the wrong
go through
woman
the cupboard.
the wrong perfume.
The wrong woman. Go through the cupboard, see what perfume she's wearing.
Wilma.
Hello, Wilma.
Hello.
What did you get?
Here. Oh, I was so lucky. My husband, for a Mother's Day, bought me this extremely ugly metal contraption that screwed into the underneath of the pantry shelf. One side was straight, one side was angled with like saw teeth, and that was for removing the top of jars.
Oh, wow.
The ugliest thing I've ever seen. And he couldn't understand why I was upset.
No.
I have to admit, I did use
Yes, of course, but it's not about that, is it? It's not about that.
My dad, years ago, bought my mother an extension cord, a metre-long extension cord.
As a gift for...
Because she was lamenting... because all the extension cords, you couldn't get a metre long.
Let me just say
there'd
that
be a 5 metre, 10 metre,
okay.
et cetera,
Stop
et cetera.
talking. Did he just get it for her, or did he give it to her as a gift?
Because she was lamenting that she needed a...
Have you men learnt nothing?
And now who owns that extension cord? He left it to me when he passed away.
Okay. Your mother didn't want it? She's still alive?
I love it. It's very handy.
Hello, Janine.
Hi, how are you today?
Very well. What did you get?
Oh, my gosh. For my 50th birthday, my dearly beloved bought me a Unimog from the Army.
A what?
A Unimog?
A Unimog, an ex-Army massive truck.
Yeah.
A life-size truck?
A huge truck, yes.
A Unimog?
Which requires a truck license, which I do not have, to drive.
Did you want a truck?
No. The backstory is we're up in the Territory having a lovely holiday. He's on the computer. He loves buying things online at the auction houses. Constantly buying caravans, boats. Now it's a truck. And he said, I I need to buy this truck, but I've got to go fishing with my mates. Can you please sit here for an hour or so and try and buy this truck? Which I did dutifully, as you do. Buy the truck, he gets back from fishing with his one little tiny fish and says, "Great day, love." I said, "Well, I got you your truck." And he said, "Happy birthday, love." I said, "Thank you." Needless to say, the truck has moved on to a different owner.
It was either that or the husband moved on.
They're really good. We'll get a picture of one up here for you. They're a get-out-of-town truck. They're a big, and it's something Albie Mangle would use.
Wow, I can see why that's not the most romantic or practical or nice gift. Even if you like trucks, you can't really use that.
Thank you. Adam has joined us.
Hi, Adam.
Hi.
What did you get?
So I had a partner who requested a song for me, which was the Proclaimers' 500 Miles.
Yeah.
And I hate that song that much that I left her. But the backstory is that I'd followed her all the way from Australia to London. It was my birthday after a 6-month relationship. And she played that song, and it was right then that I realised, you don't know me at all.
Yeah.
Wow. Was it the... Oh, let's not play it now. Poor old Adam.
Poor old Adam.
Adam, and was it the right decision to make?
Well, look, it's been 20 years. I'm sure we're both past it. But in hindsight, sure. I'm happily married with 2 children.
Okay, great. Well, good.
Yay.
And I'm sorry we played that snippet of the song.
And you know that we play that song every 15 minutes of this network, so
Adam, you've been warned.
Sandra has joined us.
Hello, Sandra. Let's wrap this up. What did you get?
Oh, have I got a cracker for you?
Mm-hmm.
For my 53rd birthday, I was served with divorce papers.
Oh,
wow.
Oh. Did you see that coming?
No, not at all. We had just returned from taking the 2 kids on a round-the-world trip, and we came home, and that was my gift.
Sandra, are you okay now?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. That was in 98, so no, I'm fine. I'm happy.
Good.
That is not the gift you expect on your birthday.
At least he did it at the end of the trip. Kind of wrecked
Not
the
halfway through.
Wreck it at the start.
Well, I hope people are listening and learning. You included Brendan Jones.
Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
We had so many requests for them to do it again.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Amanda, she just cracks me up.
Maybe you should lay off the moonshine.
Josie's always knocking Amanda.
It's so easy.
Amanda always knocking Josie.
I noticed that I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not rated very well for Channel 9 last night, probably on the back of the Married at First Sight dinner party.
So this was a doco made about him, not by him?
No, it was made about him, but I think Chevy was expecting it to be a kind of documentary.
Because he agreed to be interviewed on it.
Yeah, and you might have seen the promo for it. It doesn't paint him in a good light.
I'm just trying to figure you out.
It's not going to be easy for you.
Why is it not going to be easy?
You're not bright enough.
And
how's that?
I'm relieved that whilst he is a difficult and a bit of an a-hole, it hasn't changed my mind about Chevy Chase in watching the documentary. Because I was worried.
Well, what were you...
I was worried because as a kid, when he was in Caddyshack and Fletch, I just always rated him. I always thought he was so great as a performer. And then over the years, he's had this difficult persona. And then particularly the most recent controversy was the TV show that he did called Community.
I've watched a lot of Community.
And I had never watched this show. I remember when it came out at the time, but I wanted to see what happened with him in Community because he got sacked for saying some racial slurs on the show. And he cited that he was being picked on by the younger cast and the director, and they were making him be more and more racist and more...
Make his character like that.
Yeah.
But then the racial slur he did was off camera.
Yes.
Was as Chevy Chase, not the
what
character.
he said to a person of colour was, I'm not going to repeat it, but he said, next thing they're going to have me saying the N-word. But he actually said that to her. She filed a complaint. Poor old Chevy got written out of the show.
Well, is it poor old Chevy? Because every production he's worked on, people have said the same things about him.
And I guess in life, you reap what you sow. But for me, as someone that's a fan of this man, I was just happy that, I still enjoy his work, and he's not in the Epstein files.
Is at the bar now. As long as you be a big a-hole, but as long as you're not in the Epstein files.
Unless you're Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Well, speaking of which, we'll talk about him next.
Jam
Nation.
Gold, Jonesy Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home. Thursday is a great day because on this day, Double A Chattery drops. This is the podcast that you do as a side. Is it a side hustle or is it main hustle?
It's just a hustle.
It's a hustle.
I do a podcast with my friend Anita McGregor. She's a forensic psychologist and always has an interesting spin on things. She's also Canadian, so it's interesting getting her spin on Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and her view of the royal family. I think Australians are more embroiled with the royals than the Canadians are, although they're still part of the Commonwealth. But what we looked at was Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and what it means for the monarchy moving forward. Because there is a call now for maybe Charles needing to abdicate because people are saying follow the money. Andrew has paid off, as we know, Virginia Giuffre, despite claiming he'd never met her. A lot of money was paid because we're coming up to the Platinum Jubilee and just make all this go away. Where did the money come from and what did they know? How much did the Queen contribute? How much did the King contribute, the now King Charles? How much did they know about where that money was going? They knew that Andrew was using taxpayer funds in his life as an envoy for tourism and for industry, for British industry. That was his job for 10 years. He wouldn't stay in the ambassadorship. Where's my English language gone? Wouldn't stay at the embassy.
Official residences.
Wouldn't stay at those. He insisted on staying, say, at the Four Seasons Hotel.
Yeah.
And he'd take, quote, his ironing board. And that was a massage table. That was code for his massage table. So the taxpayers were paying for him to get massages, for women to come and go into his rooms. This isn't necessarily underage sex or misappropriated sex, but it was being paid for by the taxpayer. And that is now what the story is. Whose money is it? And in the European royalty, with that family, yes, in the Swedes, the Norwegians, all of those, the public purse to a certain extent does fund their royals, but it's much more transparent. The fact that no one knows when the Queen coughed up money for Andrew to pay off Virginia Giuffre, was that her money? Was it taxpayer money? And what is the difference? The fact that no one knows is at the heart of all of this. It is so
I'd like to think
murky.
it was the Queen's money.
But is the Queen's money? But what is the Queen's money?
Well,
that's the point. There's so much privilege around how the royals have always lived that no one's allowed to know. No one is allowed to know. And if you're in the street and you ask a question of King Charles, hey, what are you going to do about Andrew?
Yeah.
That's called a heckle. That's not asking a question. If that was a politician, you'd be within your rights to ask all these questions. If this was a corporate company, imagine the questions that would be asked about how it conducted its business. Why is the royal family so protected when this is taxpayer money? So that's sort of seems to be where a lot of, and particularly English people, and for them to throw their royal family kind of under the bus like this is a big deal.
It is a big deal. And you can check that out because Double A Chattery drops today. But also along those themes is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Is he being unfairly targeted as far as memes and things go? And this has been brought to light on an English TV show. They're saying it's gone too far.
Oh, didn't.
It's gone too far.
Little didn't.
We'll talk about that next, and I reckon we put it to the pub test on Gold.
Jam Nation.
The pub test.
Pub test.
Does not pass the pub test. Pub test.
Pub test.
Does it pass the pub test? Pub test.
Yeah, the pub test.
Doesn't pass the sniff test. Stop it. It's not helpful.
Prince Andrew, or the artist formerly known as Prince, has had that picture of him scooched down in the back of the car. There's been some great memes. What's your favourite meme? Is it the Coldplay Kiss Cam one?
That one was a beauty. I liked him.
The bobsled one?
I like that. I liked him on the commemorative plate. Hung in the Louvre, the picture of the Louvre.
What about the one of King Charles unveiling the portrait?
Yeah.
So there's some great memes of that picture. But according to some people over in the UK, particularly the Live on Vine TV show, they're thinking maybe enough is enough. Maybe the memes have gone too far.
Is at some point, I'm not laughing my head off because what I think in my mind is if we wake up and he's taken his own life, then everyone starts to say, wait, this went too far.
I think it's already gone too far. I mean, in that image, he looks haunted and tormented, and there's just been, to me at least, this excessive hunting and hounding of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, and I believe that everybody should be equal under the law. I don't believe that simply because you have lived a life of privilege and you are among the elites that you ought to be treated more harshly.
What do you
think
think?
he's been treated more harshly? I think of Virginia Giuffre, who took her own life for being prostituted when she was underage for a variety of men. That's who I think of during this. I think he's lived a protected life, a privileged life, yes, but protected. And that is, therefore, I have no sympathy for him finally facing these consequences. I know we have great affection for the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I know people find it hard to throw the royal family under the bus to a certain extent, but this is a reckoning. This is absolutely a reckoning, and I have no sympathy.
Yeah, and he has lived a pretty consequence-free life, hasn't he? When you look at it, he's had plenty of opportunities to dig himself out of trouble, him and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, for that matter. I would not like to see anyone kill themselves. I think that would be dreadful.
Oh, where's this come from?
Well, that's what they're saying.
I know,
there.
but
They're saying if he takes his
but
own
not
life.
because of some tea towel he's appearing. Not
No, but because of the constant memes.
No, it's because he's been stripped of his
Yeah,
powers. He's
but-
finally facing consequences.
But also-
and if that's what you can't not have him face consequences.
Of course he's got to face
because of fear as to how he will respond.
Well, this is what the beauty of gathering around at the J&A Arms for the pub test, the Andrew Mountbatten Windsor pylon.
Does it pass the pub test?
You can see a whole lot more of Jonesy and Amanda on our socials. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Free money. Fast money. Extra cash.
I need money. Jonesy and Amanda's.
10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question. If time permits, you get all the questions right, you win $1,000.
You can make a $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
You've got to get there first. So what about Jade yesterday of Lilydale?
How many wheels does a tricycle have?
2.
Oh, a tricycle has 3.
Tricycle.
She
Question
got it
1.
out. How many Question wheels does 1.
Oh,
a tricycle?
No, we heard it twice.
Well, let's see how Ashley goes today. Hi, Ashley.
G'day.
How's things in Geelong, Ashley?
How are you?
Good. You're not going to answer that question?
What was the question?
How's things in Geelong?
Wow, what a tough question.
Good. Oh, that was you just saying good. Of course.
Ashley, this small talk can go on forever.
Well,
but
I'd
let's
like
do
to-
some big talk.
What I'm saying, I like to make Ashley feel at ease.
You feeling okay, Ashley?
I'm fine. I'm feeling good.
Good. All right, well, we've got 10 questions.
Are you
60
sure,
Oh,
Ashley?
stop it. You're putting me off as much as anything.
I'm trying to make him feel
relaxed.
I want you to win this money, Ashley. I'm on your side. Clearly Amanda's not, but I am.
All right, Ashley. 10 questions, 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass, because we might have time to come back, okay?
No worries.
All right, Ashley, here we go. Here comes question number 1. Which instrument is also a shape?
Triangle.
Question 2. What fruit do raisins come from?
Grapes.
Question 3. What does a thermometer measure?
Temperature.
Question 4. Who was Simba's dad in The Lion King?
Pass.
Question 5. Which animal did Jane Goodall study?
Pass.
Question 6. On what continent would you find the Sahara Desert?
Africa.
Question 7. True or false? King Charles has married 3 times.
False.
Question 8. Venison is what type of meat?
Deer.
Question 9. Who is the lead singer of the 80s band Culture Club?
Boy George.
Question 10. What's the capital of New Zealand?
Pass.
Okay, back to 4. Who was Simba's dad in The Lion King?
Mufasa.
What animal did Jane Goodall study?
Pass.
Oh, what's the capital of New Zealand? Wellington. Or Wellington, as they say there. And Jane Goodall studied chimpanzees.
There you go.
Oh,
Ashley.
Ashley,
So close.
you
so
actually
close.
were close, and you were relaxed despite Jonesy's best efforts of revving you up.
I think Ashley was relaxed purely because of my efforts.
No, you did good, mate.
Thank you, Ashley.
Let me at ease.
Thank you very much. Enjoy Friday Junior.
All right, we'll play again
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Ash.
Thanks,
Look after
Ashley.
yourself, mate.
Jam Nation. The pub test.
Pub test.
Does not pass the pub test. Pub test.
Pub test.
Does it pass the pub test? Pub test.
Yeah, the pub test.
Doesn't pass the sniff test. Stop it. It's not helpful.
AMW, that's Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. It's just easy to say. The former prince is in a spot of bother. You might have noticed. You might have seen a lot of memes out there. They're all pretty funny. My favourite one, I think, is the bobsled team one. That was pretty good.
Well, we've all had a chuckle.
The Louvre picture was pretty good.
I think many of us have enjoyed the humiliation of him.
But how much is too much? And according to Live on the Vine, or Live on Vine, which is a TV show in the UK, they're saying maybe it's a bit too much.
Is at some point I'm not laughing my head off because what I think in my mind is if we wake up and he's taken his own life, then everyone starts to say, wait, this went too far.
What about Virginia Giuffre, who did take her own life because she was prostituted as an underage girl?
True.
What about that? What about that story? I think that it's interesting that even the English, a lot of the English are saying, serve Andrew up, let him get all he deserves. His brother is saying that. His privileged life has protected him to this point and he hasn't faced any consequences. I'd have no sympathy for him. Yeah. I have sympathy for the Queen. We have affection for the royal family, but they cannot get away with this.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think? The Andrew Mountbatten wins a pylon. Does it pass the pub test?
I reckon he deserves everything that's coming his way, along with every other person mentioned in those files. They did the bad things, they deserve everything that they get in return.
Oh, mate, pile it on, I reckon.
He's definitely guilty of sin and it's probably deserved, but I also feel like he's being made a complete scapegoat because while all the attention's on him, what about all the other senior global people that spent time with him?
No, I'm completely with Amanda on this. He didn't care then, so why should we care about him?
Well, put it this way, he deserves everything. He deserves everything to be thrown at him.
1,000%. Stick it to him.
I think he deserves everything he gets.
He should be held accountable, absolutely, but I think he shouldn't be scapegoated so much that all the other very prominent, famous people who are also implicated somehow get off scot-free.
There's a reason they called him Randy Andy because, he bloody oath deserves what he gets for the first time in his life.
I'm with Amanda. I think about Virginia Giuffre and how she took her life because she was doubted and not believed and put through what she would. So I don't really give a damn about the former Prince Andrew.
There it is. Some
and I
big
do
consequences
agree.
coming his way.
But we can't let this pull focus, isn't it, from the others in the files? Isn't it interesting that in England they're dealing with this? In America, nothing to see here.
We have to deal with it as well. And I'm working on a good meme at the moment.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Well, that was Thursday. We'll be back, funnily enough, tomorrow.
Have a guess who's on the show tomorrow?
It's Casey Donovan.
Yes, perhaps we can convince her to sing.
Let's do it.
It has been your birthday, I know, yesterday, but maybe.
But I'm like Imelda Marcos. It keeps going for months.
It does. Good day to you.
See ya.
Well, thank God that's over. Catch up on the Jonesy and Amanda podcast. Download the free iHeart app now.
See you next time. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.